Okay, it's a good headshot right there. Used to be my Tinder profile. No, I'm serious, it was. It was. Okay, so Volt's a little bit different than pretty much everything we've seen so far. It's a 3-year-old company. We launched a software technology back in 2013 with one specific aim, and that was to deliver high-quality strength and conditioning to more athletes and teams around the world. I'm an adjunct professor of sport performance at the University of Washington in a master's program, intercollegiate athletic leadership. And my background is in strength and conditioning. I worked as a strength coach in the high school, college, and private sectors before starting Volt. The issue with strength and conditioning, you're thinking about, just for context here, the Seahawks have strength coaches, the University of Washington has strength coaches. They're experts in preparing athletes to perform their sport and to stay healthy in training for their sport along the way. You know who doesn't have access to that type of expertise? Pretty much every high school kid, pretty much every small college athlete, and pretty much every one of you who might be participating in sports, whether it's recreational or competitive, throughout your lives. So the idea behind Volt was, could we encapsulate the expertise that the strength and conditioning industry has developed for the last, say, 40 years or so, research, sports science, come up with the best practices, and then develop a technology that could put those best practices into the hands of coaches to run with their teams or athletes so that everybody could have access to a personalized, safe, effective, sport-specific training plan. So Volt Athletics is an app. You can see a shot of it right there. The idea here is that on any given day, when an athlete is preparing for their sport, they're getting access to this unbelievable cache of expertise and resource, and it's put in their hands in the most practical and accessible way possible. Because if we really want to reach these high schools, we really want to reach these small colleges, these athletes around the world with expert training, it's got to be affordable. So it's a low monthly subscription or an annual for teams. And it has got to be so simple that whenever anybody's looking at their training program, they're looking at their day of training, they know exactly what to do. So there's coaching points, there's step-by-step instructions, there's visual demonstrations, and every bit of information that's delivered is coming from this expert place. Our team of certified strength coaches build everything in-house in conjunction with an advisory board of some of the top strength coaches around the country. We're starting to push globally. So far in the United States, we have about 2,400 teams that are training through the Volt technology. And we've also just launched a product designed specifically for the athlete, training outside of the team context. So think about this. Either you yourself have some sort of competitive bent to your recreational world. You're training for a marathon, a triathlon, you're playing soccer on the weekends or basketball, whatever it may be. Or you have a son or a daughter or a cousin or a nephew or somebody you know that is training for their sport. You're either paying a lot of money to go to a personal trainer or to a private facility, and hopefully those people have the expertise to develop athletes, or you're going into a gym or a weight room and you're making it up on a daily basis. Or you've Google searched football training program, and you're going to do a bunch of bicep curls and bench press. I'll tell you what, bicep curls and bench press, although they have their place as part of a holistic and comprehensive training program, are what get athletes injured when they actually get out on that field and they try to participate in a physical sport. So the idea here is we can give everybody access to this style of training. We can give everybody access worldwide, whether they're on a team or they're an individual, to access to the type of expertise that Doug Baldwin and Ariana had access to or have access to when they're training at the elite levels. So it's Volt Athletics. You can check it out online, voltathletics.com, Volt with a V, if that wasn't already clear. And just thanks for giving us a chance to be here. I'll stick around the rest of the day if people have any questions or any thoughts or feedback for us. So thank you.